afternoon, everyone. My name is Ozzy. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. And we are unboxing even more Royale High dolls today. Again, super excited to share these with you guys. This is the last of my unboxings for a little bit. You know, I have to be a good adult and save my money and all of those things, but I am still super excited to share these with you guys. So let's not wait and let's get into these dolls. Alrighty, so this first one that we are going to unbox is a 2-pack. This one is also from Amazon. Most of my dolls that I've gotten, I think all of them I have gotten so far are from Amazon. I am very slowly working on getting everything that I can off of Amazon and then going over to other websites like Walmart and things like that. But this comes with 2 dolls here, which look absolutely amazing. And then we have mystery vanity dolls. So on the back, it says down here at the bottom, there are 2 dolls included in this box here. My box is like glowing in this lighting. It's a little harsh. There we go. Okay, so there's 2 dolls, 12 accessories, 2 vanities, and 2 mystery accessories. And as always, all of your dolls that you get will come with a Roblox exclusive code. This code will give you a UGC item. This is an item that you can wear on your Roblox avatar. And then when they get made, you'll also have items that you can wear in the game, which is really exciting. So let's go ahead and get these guys out of this box. Alrighty, so we've got both of our dolls out of the box here. And this first one starts off in a very blue outfit. She's got a bunch of blue details, if my camera would focus. And I love these shoes. I love the fin details here. It's really cute. And one thing I did notice is that this blonde hair is actually one that we have seen on dolls before. And I do actually have it in the background here. So this is a hair, I think it comes with this water fairy. I could be wrong. I think I unboxed her around January, Christmas time-ish. But I think that's what this hair came with. And they are definitely the same molds for sure. Just the fish are actually colored on this one. I do wish the fish were colored on this one too. I'm not too offended or like upset about them being the same mold, just a different color, especially because different colored hair molds are nice because you kind of get more variety. So I'm not too bothered by that, but I do know that some people would be. So keeping that in mind, that we do obviously have this hair already, it is still really cute. And we also get this black hair, which is in like a high pony. I'm not sure if I've seen this hair either before. It does look familiar, but I don't think I have this hair. And then we obviously have our red character here. She's got these lovely little like space buns and these spikes in the back, which look absolutely adorable. And I do like her face makeup. It is again something that's very simple for the some of the dolls, but is still really cute. And then she has these like laced details on her top here. And then I am a really big fan of the belt because she's got like these heart decals. And I'm also a massive fan of her shoes, which I do think I've seen a similar pair on this doll here. They're kind of similar. They're not exactly the same, but that's what they reminded me of for sure. Now, if I am correct, I don't think that there's certain hairs that go for certain dolls. So you can obviously just put whatever hair you want on whatever doll you want. So now she's got this black hairstyle, and then now she can obviously wear the the blonde hairstyle here, which still looks really good. I do like again, I talked about this a lot in some of my other videos, but with these miniature dolls, I like these so much because you could really have a very small amount of these and make so much with them. I mean, I literally have these glasses here full of extra pieces from them. So you can definitely do a lot. Now, with these, you obviously get your code, and I do like that this one was actually sealed in plastic. It's kind of a safer way to know that your code hasn't been tampered with, which is beneficial. And you also get these two little dressers, and now you can see two of me. Sick. So, we did see this reflective feature before on the bathing, it's the powder room is what they call it. And her sink also has the mirror reflection, which is super, super cool. I'm actually really surprised that they've been balancing up there because that is the most unsturdy balancing I have ever seen. So inside, you can open these if I'm correct. I did notice you can also take this mirror off. It does come off. There we go. So in this purple one, we've got this little shell purse. And my camera's going to focus on anything but the purse, as it does. But it's got this, oh, it's very tiny. It has this little Royal High logo on it, which looks absolutely adorable. I want to see if I can try and get it to focus, but I don't think it's going to cooperate with us. And then it does have a little bow down here, and I assume this is our purple girl's purse, or our blue girl's purse. And it does fit her very, very well. And I just like that. Actually does look really, really nice. And then obviously you could store, oh, you could store a decent bit of stuff in here, so more accessories is more exciting. I have seen that they're trying to push more accessories out with the dolls, which is exciting. So in this pink little vanity here, we've got this like ruby red purse, which looks absolutely insane. My camera is not doing it justice whatsoever, but it has extremely detailed chains on it. And again, it is brandished with the Royal High logo, because if you're going to buy a fancy purse, you want the logo all over it. And the back is actually not the same design, so it does have chains on it as well, but it's not going to carry over the same Royal High logo, which I think is nice that it's not just like copy pasted on the back. And obviously she can wear her purse too, and it matches her outfit so well. Oh, you're going bald there, girl. But it does match her outfit so well, and I like it so much. So I do think that this one is absolutely adorable. Out of both of them, I'm gonna have to say that this red one is my favorite, just because I am a very big fan of like a ruby red color. So I really, really like that purse, and I am a massive fan of the shoes here. And I do like, again, I'm a very big advocator, if you're going to go for Royal High dolls, going for the miniatures, because you can just do so much more with them than you can with the bigger dolls. Not saying I'm not one to collect them, because I am, but they do look absolutely adorable, and I love them so much. And again, I really do love the little mirror feature here, and I do like that you can take them off. Which is nice because I feel like it allows you to kind of just use it as just like a side table. It gives you a little bit more space. And of course, you can obviously use these for however you like. But I do like that. I do really like that. They do have a incredible amount of detail on the edges here. We can see stars and some swirls, and it does carry over to the back with the shell ridges. So I do really, really like those, and they do just easily pop right back in. So it's pretty cool. So let's get on to our next doll. Okay, so here is our toy code item. We've got this seashell necklace here, and you've got some hearts and some stars that go around it. And it does actually sit on the Roblox character's neck pretty well, at least in Royal High. I do really, really like the colors, and I think they're really cute. I like the fade and I like that it kind of has like a very glittery effect. So I do think it looks really, really good, and it does actually look like it's a necklace that the character is wearing, compared to how sometimes necklaces for Roblox avatars tend to not actually look like they're wearing it as a necklace, and they're just kind of floating there. Our next doll with 19 pieces. My packaging got a little bit destroyed. I kind of blame Amazon for that part. They delivered my packages to the wrong house, but that might have been my own fault. So what is super, super exciting about this package in particular is this, I think, is the first doll where the UGC item is a hair. Yeah, a hair, which is very helpful because I could use some new hairs. But you can see on the painting there's paintings of other dolls. So obviously we've got the artist doll here. I think that's like the nurse, and then you have the bee cheerleader outfit, which it is posted on the back. You've got your cheerleading outfit and your science outfit. I think the cheerleading outfit, I know people are saying that it's not a Target exclusive, but I've only seen it ever sold in Target. I have not gotten either of these yet, or even found either of them on Amazon. So I can't even find the dolls on Target online. So I have no clue where you get those ones. Obviously, on the back, we can see 3 different outfits that can be made, which I think is a massive importance about this doll, because just this doll alone can make 3 different dolls. This is our first doll that technically morphs into 3 different dolls, if you're not counting how the mermaids can be both mermaid, human, and fairy. So I love this outfit so much. So let's go ahead and get her out of here and check her out. Alrighty, so this is her. She's got this wonderful like pearly hair. It is this beautiful purple color. And one thing that I love, again, obviously you can take them off, but that they ended up using rubber bands to hold her headband on. I was kind of slightly complaining about that with some of the other dolls. I wouldn't say complaining, just that it was a little frustrating that they didn't have a rubber band option to hold the headbands on. Or, for example, with our like sleepover doll here, I think it's the dormitories, her headpiece actually plugs into the holes, which I think is an incredible, oh girl, which is an incredible feature, but that obviously wouldn't work for all of the hairs and headbands. So I do like this rubber band option. I hope to see it more. I know it's just a silly rubber band, but I'm gonna complain about it because I really like it. And then we've got these beautiful paint splatters on her dress, and you can see in like the dress pocket detail here, if it focuses. Hate how it's like focusing on stuff in the background. It's so frustrating. I'm gonna figure out this camera stuff, y'all. I swear. But there's these little details on her skirt that make like look like little paintbrushes that I think are absolutely adorable. She obviously has ruffles in the back, and then she has these cute little yellow booties, which look so adorable. I do also love her face details. If my camera would focus. Maybe I put it over here. She focused on this side. Oh, now it focuses. Okay. So we've got these little like clouds. I think that's what those are. And then you can I try and show you guys the paintbrushes? I hope you guys can see it. I can see it. Just trust me, they're cute. I promise. But I love how much you can switch and move this character around. Switch and move this character around. I love the stars on this. Oh, I love the stars on this hair so much. So let's get her into a second outfit. I have her in this outfit, and I noticed something about the little like headbands here. If we look back on the back decoration, you can see that this headband is all pink, and you can see that this one is all yellow. But if you actually look at the headband, part of it's actually blue, and then this one is part of that like teal bluish color. But I did also notice this headband cannot like go on this hair. I've tried, and like at most all I'm doing is going to stretch it out and break it. So I'm not entirely sure how they got it on that this hairstyle, but I cannot get it on there for the life of me. I'm not entirely sure why, but I don't want to break it. So we're just gonna pretend like it's on there. But here is her close up of her DJ. I think I need to show them on this side more. It's got to be something over here that's blocking it from focusing. So we've got this beautiful details on her skirts, the ribbons, of course. I really like these shoes. They've got little hearts on there. And I do love these wings so very much. It does match the hair details very well. As you know, I like stars. I'm still a little disappointed that I can't actually wear this headpiece with this hair like it shows on the box, which we talked a little bit about that. I think in my first video unboxing some of these, I had some similar issues with headband pieces or accessory pieces being worn in ways that can't actually be worn without potentially breaking them. So I do think that that's something that they should be very careful when it comes to showing. It could also just be that I don't know how to put it on properly. I'm not entirely sure. But I do really love this outfit, and she does have a third outfit, and this outfit does also have stars. So let's go ahead and get her in the third one. So I have her in this third outfit, and I was going to try and use the rubber band here in order to put on this hat, but I actually noticed, and I'm not sure how well it's going to pick up on camera, but there's a yellow spot here and right here. And I was like, oh, that's weird. So it turns out whenever they put this headband on, you can clearly see that it must have still been like wet from whatever like the paint is. And it is very clearly like if I do like scratch it a little bit, it will likely peel. Which again, am I worried about it? No, because it's something that I think as a kid you're not really going to be too focused at. But I do think as a collector it might bother some people. I do also know that sometimes collectors do pay more for like dolls that are damaged when they're like naturally damaged, if that makes sense. But I did just use the little like rubber band method to just kind of hold this version of the hat on so then we could still see her with the hat. I'm again not too worried about the yellow spots. It's just a doll at the end of the day. I know she's going to get scrapes and cuts because I'm actually going to play with them. But I do love this dress so much. I love how it has that shiny, pearlescent feel, just like her hair, and it even carries on to her little boots, which are adorable. Now, she does come with some little bonus accessories. We've got this painting, which is a sticker, so you could totally take this painting off. I wouldn't personally, but you could take it off and change it with something else if you wanted. And then you have your what is this? What's this called? It's not a canvas. I know what it's called. Totally. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but you have your little like canvas holder stand thingy. And this piece does come in and out. I'm not sure if there's any actual real beneficial use there, but maybe if you wanted to 3D print your own bottom and add more stuff to it, different size paintings, etc. I do love this painting. I do think it is absolutely adorable. I love that there's the different dolls on here and they're all in front of the campus. I think it looks absolutely adorable. And I love that you can tell very clearly that someone did draw this and they printed it out as a sticker, which I think as any artist to have your own drawing printed out on as a sticker for a toy that people are going to buy is very meaningful. So I think that is absolutely adorable. And another thing that she comes with is this little paintbrush here, which means that she can actually paint her little painting here. So you can put the little paintbrush in her hand. Oh, you can put the paintbrush in her hand and she can actually paint the little picture, which I think is just such another fun way of kind of getting a little bit of a role play aspect when it comes to the dolls. Again, this one is one of my top favorites. I love this shade of purple so much. And she does even have cloud details in her hair to match her face. So let's get on to our third doll. So this doll actually comes with a hair UGC item instead of a typical accessory, or a lot of the times they have wings. Now these are actually really cute because they have the cute little star pins here. And they do also have them on the back. And I do really like this shade of bluish and mixed with white. So they are absolutely adorable. Probably one of my favorite accessories, being that it is a decently drastic, or it's drastically different, not decently different. Because a lot of the other dolls, they come with accessories like skirts or rings. So to see this one come with a hair accessory is definitely different, and I really like it. On to our third doll, we have a 7-piece ice fairy from series 2, which I think this is pretty close to helping me get completed with series 2. Other than like the castle, I have like a couple dolls left. I am also very close to being done with series 1. And I just have, I think, the mystery friends left, or the locker friends. So I am super excited. Now this one comes with 7 pieces and 2 outfits. I am a bigger fan of this second outfit, but I do like this hair. One thing though, my box is very definitely open. Definitely not opened enough to do anything, and I can still see from like the side that my code wasn't messed with. Also, it came from Amazon. This one and the last doll were shipped in like a bag. So I think because it got shipped in a bag instead of a box, it was more likely to be crushed and damaged and stuff like that. I'm again not too worried because I can't really save these doll boxes like I do with the big ones. I also tend to cut these up and use them for arts and craft anyways, so they're kind of gonna get recycled in some way, shape, or form. And I have, no joke, plenty of doll plastic for a while, which is kind of another reason why I'm holding back on buying the dolls. I typically wait about 6-ish months, just because it's a lot of waste. So, and I know a lot of people don't think about that part, but there's so much plastic. But I'm gonna try my best to find a way to properly use it in every way that I can, and whatever. But let's go ahead and get her out of here since she's already open. Alrighty, she's out of the box, and I think the first thing that stands out to me is those shoes. I think this is one of those pairs of shoes that they might not have thought completely through. They are very translucent. Um, and yeah, you can kind of tell. But you know what? As a kid, again, if you're a kid getting these toys, I don't think you're really gonna care. You're gonna be like, oh, cool little doll, you know. um, I do think it's a little silly. Detail wise, you can definitely tell that there's meant to be a lot of detail on these shoes. You've got like a crystal effect going up the side, but it is a very hard to see, and it's also very hard for my camera to pick up. Um, just because of like how like translucent they are, and also how bad my camera skills are, that probably plays into an effect. Um, but the doll's outfit, though, I really like. I like how much it like is extremely shiny, and I do love this fade from the white into that like shiny teal there. I wonder if I close this a little bit, if that'll help focus. It makes it a little dark in here though. Luckily I've got plenty of lights to go around. hopefully I'll figure stuff out. And then she's got this beautiful, oh hey, look, it's focusing. Okay, she's got this cute little side buns here on both sides. I love them so much. Not a huge fan of the bangs. They kind of give, like, they kind of look like a squid, like a Minecraft squid. I don't know. I'm seeing it. I like it though. I like the color. And then obviously we've got the shoes again. She's got this blue shiny hair, which of course we're going to try on. But these wings are so pretty. And I talked in my last video how I liked when the I like the UGC items giving you the wings of the character, and this one UGC item is actually the wings. They do come with like this sticky tack stuff to help keep them to the plastic, and I had to fight with this one and the last one to get them off because of how like strong they were. I have no clue why that they were that strong, other than to prevent them from being stolen. So let's go ahead and check her out in her second outfit. Here she is in her second outfit. My camera was actually focusing on its own. What? And look at the details. I love this outfit so much. She's got these beautiful poofy little shoes, and just the whole outfit is very wintry, cozy, and I just love it so much. This hair is definitely one of my favorites. Really hoping we get these hairs in game. I love this so much. And let's get on to our fourth and final doll. Here is our third UGC that we earned, and these are the crystalline wings, which look really cool and detailed. You can definitely tell that they are a ice fairy wing, and at certain angles, like, they are even like 3D, which I think is really cool that they really tried to not just have it be like a flat accessory. They did make it 3D, which is super exciting. Again, these are a pair of wings that aren't in the actual game, so seeing the doll's wings be something that you could possibly get in the game would be pretty neat. But I really like these, and I do like the 3D like geo crystals here. Definitely my favorite aspect of this UGC item in particular. This is our last doll for this 3-part series, which I'm super excited about. We have the Light Fairy doll here. This is actually from season 1, which kind of helps us finish our season 1 collectibles like this. I obviously still have to get some of the play sets and the miniature, what are they called? The mystery friends. I have no clue how I'm actually gonna get the mystery friends. And the other surprise vanities, because I haven't seen them quite yet. But I am super excited. So this Light Fairy doll, something that excites me about this is it's got like a varsity jacket kind of going on, and I would love that so much. My packaging is a little dirty from wherever they traveled it to, so it's got a couple specks on it. Obviously you can see at the bottom the main light, fire, ice, dark, and nature here. So let's go ahead and get her out of her box so we can check out this last doll. Oh, I already know that I have a new favorite pair of shoes. Look at them. They're so glittery. And I love the fact that they fade from a blue to a pink here. I think these are absolutely adorable. I love them so much. She is another doll that comes with a rubber band to help hold on the crown that we have here. Now, the wings do match the shoes. They also have a blue with a pink edge here. It's more pink than this like dark purple that we see here. There you go. She has this beautiful skirt. Now, I do think she already has items in the game. I could be wrong. we'll know when we go to the part where I show you their items. But I really, really love her face here. And as always, I do really, really love the hairs. I'd love to see the doll hairs in the game. And what I do think is really, really interesting is, of course, they have this gap here. So then you can have the wings on. Sorry, I'm getting sick. So you can have the wings on the dolls as well, and they look absolutely gorgeous together. So let's go ahead and get her into her second outfit. Here she is in her second outfit with her more metallic-y pink hair, which looks absolutely adorable. We've got this varsity jacket that I really like because you can see the like Royal High logo on the chest and or on the bottom half, sorry, and then on the chest you've got a little crown, which looks absolutely adorable. We have a we have a very cute kind of like jeaned mini skirt that she has some side chains on that do go all the way to the back, which again I think are really, really adorable. And we've got some more simpler shoes, which I'm excited about. I do know typically the outfits that they get in the game are based off of their first outfit or their like main outfit. But I would love to see if they're possibly going to do both outfits for the dolls, but that is a lot of sets because there are a lot of dolls. So I am still super, super excited to see what they do. And this hair does have some pretty incredible details. We've got some stars here, and she has flowers in her hair as well, and we've got more stars on the side. Now, if we take her little headpiece here, I don't actually think she'd need the rubber band too much. Maybe? I'm not sure. I think it could balance. I think the rubber band is still, yeah, I think the rubber band's still a smart choice for display wise, but for play wise, I think she'll be all right. And again, this hair has a gap in the back, so you can attach the wings, which do actually match with this outfit. I do actually think that this outfit would possibly look a little better with these shoes. Um, but I could be reaching, of course. But I do really, really like this doll's varsity jacket and hoping we can get something like this in the game. I do know that I think there is one, but it's more for like Mask, the OG Mask players. So I would love to see if we could get like an updated version of that or a remade version of that because I do think that that would be extremely cool. Alrighty, and here we are with our last UGC item. This one is also a pair of wings that we can get the 3D effect on. You can see that it is actually pretty thick, and we've got aspects, some of them sticking out, some of them are like flattened in, which again, I do really, really like about the wings that they are 3D and they don't feel very 2D. Ignore my outfit. But I do like these wings. I like them more for the color of them. They aren't my particular style. But I do really, really like these wings. Again, I love the 3D-ness of them, so they're not feeling just like a 2D, photo that got shoved into, a UGC placement. So I do really, really like these wings because they're 3D, but they're not really my style, but I do like the shade of blue that they have. Alrighty, so after unboxing everything that I was able to, here is my overall collection of miniatures. I am so, so excited for this. And don't worry, I still have the bigger ones. And I am still going to look into getting bigger ones, of course. As stated, both I think in this video and in earlier ones, getting dolls is not cheap. So it definitely means a lot to me that you guys are liking and subscribing and those kind of things. And then I do have this shelf down here, which is still open to possibilities, and it's got our little glasses for extra doll parts. So I'm still super, super excited to grow this thanks to you guys, really. So it means the absolute world to me. As always, if you like this video or any other videos, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!